looking for jobs at the post office. A lot of people.
2 big names got fired.
Well, we should have known. Well, no, we didn't think Tucker Carlson because I thought he had some on everybody. But you know what?
Apparently, I thought he was their big money maker.
He is, but the bottom line. Well, you know what? After he went after Trump. That was it. He talked about him like a dog behind his back. Mm. So the mega people don't like him no more. So they couldn't save his job for him.
Okay.
And Trump probably is like...
Because he has a lot of followers.
Trump probably don't care nothing about him no more. Because he was talking about him behind his back.
You know how Trump is. When you talk about him, he come back at you.
He came on his little show to help him out.
He tries to play the dozens, don't he? I mean, not in the way we do it, but...
What you mean?
When somebody crack on him, he'll come back on them.
Oh, yeah.
Some people try to turn, they don't say nothing
That's
bad.
that New Yorker. He's a New Yorker. So he has that New York mentality of, you hurt me, I'll come at you.
How dare you?
And then Don Lemon should have known he was getting fired. They moved him from his show.
Out the door. It's almost like that move, the Office. When they moved him down in the
the movie Office, and that guy with his stapler.
Can I have my stapler, please?
And then he was like, I don't want to be down here.
My red stapler.
When they start moving your desk, that goes for any of you out there. When they start moving you or moving people around you or somebody gonna shadow you and learn your whole job,
or they send you somewhere to train somebody
and you training them your job.
That's your job. You might
we want to send you to we're gonna send you over to India. They're gonna teach them what you do.
That happened to some co-workers, my mom's co-workers. They sent her to Philippines, and she trained the outsourcing team. They let her go.
Time to go. So you should know you on your way out the door.
I was surprised with the Tucker Carlson though.
Oh, really? Well, we'll talk about it because Tucker Carlson. Let's talk about Tucker Carlson.
Some people are happy too. A lot of people are happy about him going.
Well, here's the thing. Well, my mother keeps saying they should let Hannity go.
Hannity holding on by a thread.
This is my prediction. There's 1 or 2 things that's getting ready to happen to Fox News. I believe the first thing is getting ready to happen, what I'm getting ready to say now. Fox News is going to go out of business.
Why you say that?
Because they were sued.
Because the evangelicals try to hold on to that group.
They were sued for $1 billion, and they settled for 700 something million from the that voting machine company.
Right.
They have another lawsuit coming up for $2 billion. That's bigger than that one.
How was that?
They did the same thing, lying about it's another company that they hurt.
Why would you, as the leader of this network, even allow that? Now, even though you got to understand, people consider you as news, as like as much as Trump was talking about fake news, you think you would stay far away from the word fake.
No. So the problem that they have is that this new lawsuit is coming up. They have even more evidence against them, and they can use the settlement as part of their thing to say, well, you settled with them, so you can settle with us.
Wow.
So they're probably going to settle with them, and it's going to be more than $700 million because this one was double the amount. So now you got another $1 billion that has to go there.
Losing a lot of money then.
Also, did you know this? The shareholders, the people who own shares to Fox is suing.
They are?
Because you lied, you causing the business to go down, which caused my stock to go down.
And they was, here's the thing, that makes sense that they would sue because you're mishandling
our money.
We have a ownership in that business, and who would sit home and think that you would be lying?
Yes. So,
because your entertainment, we get it.
Yes.
But you guys actually put it out there as a lie.
So people want to know, this is going to test to see how much money is in the reserves for Fox. And if their insurance is going to cover some of this. If not, Fox News will be no more. There would be no more Fox News.
Now they own
and the first person, they're under an umbrella. So that's what I'm saying. You can get rid of them. Then there's the saying that some people feel like the getting rid of Tucker Carlson was kind of a side deal for the settlement. Like, not only do you settle, you got to get rid of all of the ones that was on there lying in the first place.
Because he really made it worse by him having so many followers.
Exactly.
So the people who have millions of followers made it worse.
Yes.
Because they helped put the lie out to all their people who believe.
So to answer your question, Ma, do you think Hannity is next? Some people feel like if there's a side deal on the side, Hannity is next.
Oh, wow.
That big giant head is next. And your judge, Janine, boyfriend, all of them, get the hell out of here.
She's gone anyway, right? Isn't Judge Janine gone? She's on the 5 program. She's on another network.
Get out of here.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay. So, yeah, they might as well jump ship.
You got to go. Okay. So, and they can go do something or go on cable or something.
We kept going back and forth with Tucker Carlson thinking, why he wasn't let go months ago,
a long time ago.
Even with the black lady, him being the reason why. What's her name again? Trina?
I don't know. Whatever. I know you're talking about.
That's sad that we don't have her still on our list because we were supposed to do follow-ups with her.
Yeah.
But
he's the reason why she was fired.
He's the reason why she's gone.
Yes.
Ha ha.
Next, Megan with her stupid self. She needs to go next too. Megyn Kelly.
Well, remember I kept saying improve.
She was already fired from the other network.
My word was always improve or remove.
Yeah.
So he didn't improve. He got worse. He actually was telling the truth about how he felt about Trump.
This is what Tucker Carlson looked like Friday. He said, "Oh, I'll see you guys Monday." He's that guy who gets fired Monday that comes in that thinks he's got a job and everybody's looking at him and they all know he's gone and he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
So he's telling everybody, "I'll see you Monday on Friday," which lets you know that he didn't know that this was getting ready to happen. But they keep putting the thing, they part ways. You didn't part ways. You got canned.
He got his back of his shirt.
You got canned.
His jacket pulled up. And
parting ways. Parting ways is what what's her name? What's her name that was on The View?
Somebody else did?
What's her name that's on The View? When they Star Jones, when they throw out hints and stuff like that. That's parting ways.
What about Sherry Shepherd?
You talking about her show now?
No, did she part ways from
No,
The View,
I think she got let go.
Okay.
But parting ways to me means that you kind of know that you're not going to be back. Like, I'm going to let you, you know how if you at your job and then you know this your last day, but your boss don't know this your last day. So you clean your desk out and people be like, she don't have nothing at her desk. I wonder that's parting ways.
Did the guy that Joy and Whoopi walked off the set, him?
Yes, O'Reilly.
Did he part ways? Or
no, he got fired. Just like Tucker Carlson took Bill O'Reilly's place in that spot.
Okay.
So you get out of here.
Yeah.
Now he can make his face like this.
I don't know where. On The View, they were saying, nah, 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 nah. Anna led the song. Not, hey, goodbye. See you later. That was always our song.
And wave them like you
at
just
the
don't
end of the basketball games and the football games, because we would always win. We would say our na song. So,
and if you think Tucker Carlson don't have a job, somebody say, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah."
They're hiring at the post office.
So get you a job at the post office.
He'll probably be on some other network, I bet.
Well, who wants him? He's nothing.
He already followers.
He pissed off Mega because he talked about Trump behind his back.
He still got some followers.
Nobody's following him.
He got those real conservative ones that don't like Trump.
Nobody's following Tucker Carlson. They don't like him either.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's a liar. His hair is fake, and he's a doofus. Nobody likes him.
We'll see.
Nobody.
Tucker.
People should stand outside his house
too close to
and
other
say
names
nobody likes you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you kissed the ring. You did all of this stuff. And then when you got behind Trump's back, you talked about him. I talk about Trump in his face. You know what? To be honest with you, he probably respects us more than he would Tucker Carlson.
Because we don't lie about it.
I don't like you. I'm telling you in your face, I don't like you.
That's when you ask that question to the people that's listening to us. If you ran into Trump,
I would still smile.
I don't like you.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say that.
You are a pest.
No, I would. No, Mama would say something like, "You're bad. You're bad," but she'll still take a picture of it with them.
Okay.
I would still take. I told you I would, and I probably would still say something.
Would you do?
I would still say something like, "Oh, you something," but you are the apprentice.
What if you ran into this man?
I wouldn't take a picture with Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
I would boo Tucker Carlson. Boo! Boo! Liar.
Okay, boo.
Not only are you a liar, but you a phony. You sit up there and you act like you in Trump's camp, and then when you get on tape behind his back, you talk about it. At least people who like Trump, I can at least respect the fact they really like the man. Now, this is what could happen to Hannity on the second side. Remember I told you he's out of here if it's a deal cut on the side to get rid of all the liars.
We'll see.
Now, if it's not a deal, Hannity will keep his job. But you know what's going to happen?
What?
Guess what's going to happen, Ma?
What?
Hannity is now going to become best friends with DeSantis.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's going to turn against Trump so he can keep his job with his big giant head. Because Foxes now have to disassociate themselves with Trump. Because he keeps talking about the election.
That's going to be hard to do, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because Fox News.
No, it's not. They're gonna pour everything into DeSantis.
No, it's gonna be. No, I have a feeling that it's gonna be a very hard decision to distance yourself from Trump if he's picking up a large number of Republicans.
It don't matter.
It does. It does matter.
They in the hole. They getting ready to go out of business.
No, I'm not talking about them as a company. I'm saying until they're off the air, if that does happen, like you're saying. That's the problem that when Sunny was saying on The View, she said, I know you guys want two strong parties, when we do our political move and, or even independent. She said, but the Republican Party is so twisted right now. It's so much division on the direction that each group is going. There's extreme sides when it comes to abortion and other things. So Fox News still covers people who feel that way, whether they are Trumpsters or not.
No, this is what's going to happen.
Because Fox is still hang on to Republican views,
right? But I said DeSantis. What's going to happen?
I don't know about DeSantis. He's getting booed a lot too.
This is what's going to happen.
He's too extreme.
This is my prediction.
What?
They are going to now pour into DeSantis, give him more of a platform. They've got to pull away from Trump because they're bleeding right now. They're getting ready to get sued again. They got their shareholders suing them. They can't be associated with anybody who says the election was stolen.
I know.
They can't. So they have to distance them. And then Tucker Carlson went and put Comb over on his show.
But
recently.
The only thing that I disagree with is they're not going to put all their eggs in the basket with DeSantis because there's other people that are running as well.
Well, they'll probably do
Tim
more.
Scott, the other
all of them.
That's what I'm saying. Don't say DeSantis because he's already getting booked poke too.
Okay, well put it this way. They're not going to descend on one person again like they did Trump.
Right.
They're going to leave it open. They'll have, like you said, Pence on there talking about mother.
Yeah.
Mother. Okay. I took some falls home too, mother. You think Jesus is going to punish me?
No. See, they got to go back into the conservative world again.
They got DeSantis who wants
Scott
to take everybody back to Moses' days. They got big bubblehead Tim Scott, who I used to like, but he proved himself
liking him.
He proved himself to be a lying politician, like everybody else.
Because when you like,
I thought he stood on I'm gonna.
What did you like about him? He always seemed like it was something not right with him.
He was conservative, but he understood. He was like Colin Powell in the sense that he understood that there was racism in this country and that there was intolerance in this country and that some things you have to level the playing field.
Right.
And now that because he wants to appeal to the mega people or the people that's extreme on the other side, he's now forsaken all of that. Now he wants to make America great again.
Yeah.
Whereas before, when you want to make America great again, Tim Scott, when your grandfather was in chains, or when your mama couldn't drink out the water fountain.
Wasn't great.
I'm trying to understand when you trying to
color.
make it.
Yeah. What area are you going back to?
So now he's there,
because that's racism, even in our Constitution.
Yeah, he's there now. Yeah. So I don't like his bubblehead either.
Okay. What about that lady?
Oh, Nikki Haley.
They gonna give her a platform as well. So
I don't know.
They got to give them all the platform.
You know who I'm gonna go for? I'm not voting for. I'm just saying that to go for Fat Boy, New Jersey Fat Boy.
Yeah, he running again.
What's his name?
What is his name, y'all? Jersey man.
What's the Fat Boy's name?
The governor, Christie.
Mm-hmm. I'm going for Christie.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because he says he doesn't want to be president, even though he's lying. He wants to stir up the pot. He just wants to get in there. He wants to get in there so he can argue with Trump.
Fire up under everybody.
He wants to argue with everybody.
Okay.
That's what he even said it. He said, "I'm going to get in there just to argue with everybody. You don't even have to vote for me for president. I just want to call them out on their mess
when they're on the
when we on the stand."
Okay.
So that's what we want to see. All right, let's see what everybody's saying here. Wendy says, howdy ladies. Hey Wendy.
Hey.
Tucker was so arrogant and such a well-seasoned racist. Rosebud Draper says, yay, Tucker really got Fox in a lot of hot water.
Yeah.
Wendy says, hello everyone.
Hey.
I hope Hannity is next. When did Tucker start hating Trump?
Thank you.
Yeah. Tucker helped get Tiffany crossfired.
Tiffany, that's it. Thank you, Tiffany.
Rosebud said all of them out of there.
You reap what you sow, don't you?
He says, oh yeah. Or she says, I don't know, Rosebud, if you're a female or male. Wendy says Scott voted against George Floyd bill. Yes, he did. That bubblehead.
Yeah.
And Wendy said Fred Flintstone when I was talking about Chris Christie. He does look like Fred Flintstone. Emerald says, hey, ladies. Hey. Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
All right, y'all. So, yes. So, I'm going for that. I'm so glad that Tucker Carlson
when
is
I heard that
here.
on the news, and it's so funny because The View, I had watched The View. They was almost towards the end of the show. That wasn't their topic. What do you call that when the news comes out? We just had to say this, you guys, before
breaking
we
news.
go. Breaking news. And they mentioned him. We'll talk about it tomorrow, ladies, because that's how towards the end of the show it came out. And I'm sitting there going, and I called my mom. I said, Mom, Tucker Carlson is let go.
He got to go.
What?
That's why I told you Fox News is either going out of business. They'll replace it with something else. It'll be called something else. Or there's something going on. There's some side deals or something. And all of those people who knowingly lied. How can you settle out of court and allow the people who lied to keep their job? You can't, because then the other people that's going to sue you are going to say you didn't even remedy the situation.
Right.
You still got the liars up there.
And that usually happens with companies, because I know in my old company, there was a situation that happened where a third party group was acquired who handles our call centers. And it was a group that made the decision to bring them in, and they were misleading people, customers. And we got in trouble for that. Our president at the top had to come and sit before Congress and say, as a credit card company, you can't be doing that. You can't mislead people, sign them up for something that they don't want.
Right.
Well, of course, the people who brought them in, you notice they all had their little suitcases leaving.
Yeah.
I said, that's the
they
team
always,
that brought them in.
They always get rid of. That's what I'm saying. Whenever there's like a lawsuit or the company is losing money, you know the first people going to go are the ones that cause you to lose the money.
Why would we keep you?
They're not going to fire them in the middle of the lawsuit, but after it's over, you got to go.
Why would we keep you?
Look, we talked about this. It's funny how they talked about this in this article.
Wow.
It's unlikely, however, that Fox News will stray too far from the right-wing talk that its loyal audience tunes in nightly for. The network said that for now, Carlson's 8 p.m. time slot will be filled by rotating hosts. Shares of Fox Corp, Foxa, fell 5% on the news. The stock had been up slightly before the announcement.
Yep.
I told you, and that's true. You saying that's their audience? What are they gonna? They're in a conundrum now. Where they say they don't know what to do now. If we get rid of all the ones that are liars, that's who everybody tunes in to see. That's your audience. They love Hannity. They love Carlson.
Right.
So we got to replace them with people who are like that, but don't lie.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's going to be their they got to find hosts to fit those spots that are so on the other side, mega people, but not liars.
Why would you?
That's going to be hard.
And think about it. The situation that's all happening with Fox News, don't we all go to the leader, the head?
Well, he owns the whole
I'm just
thing,
saying the head. You always
Yeah.
get it blamed,
Right.
Because you should know what's going on with your company, with
No.
your organization.
He about 100 years
So
old.
you can't play dumb like, oh, I didn't know that they were lying.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
And Fox News is just a leg of Fox. So they can get rid of Fox News. That's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
I think if Fox News is going to go away. That's my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen.
Another network. Maybe.
Y'all see what's going to happen.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be another news leg to Fox, and it won't be called Fox News.
Okay.
It'll be called something else. It'll have they may even try to get away from the whole everybody's conservative. They do better when they play straight down the line. And there is no network that's like that now. So wouldn't that be refreshing? Wouldn't it be refreshing for a network, a news network, to be straight, neither conservative or liberal?
That's the funny thing about it. I didn't know years ago, listening to Fox, listening to CNN. I thought CNN was like that.
No, CNN is liberal.
Because you watch CNN everywhere you go around the world. I thought news reporters, when I watch my local news reporters and they're talking about the election, who's winning, you can kind of tell. You can't. No, you shouldn't. I shouldn't say you can kind of tell. I can't tell what side they're on.
Well, they not. These people are news
and
reporters.
That's what I thought. Well,
their personalities.
That's why they give so much direction on a certain party.
Yeah,
and
Rose,
people.
Wendy says, Don, what about Don Lemon? We getting to him next.
Yeah.
Rosebud says, yeah, Fox might go over to streaming. That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
I think they're going to cut it off from television, and they're going to be streaming, which means you can have radical people say whatever they want. They're streaming. You can decide if you want to buy into it. If you want to pay for the service, you can. If not, it doesn't matter. That's what I think is going to happen to this Fox News. Okay. And I think they're going to replace it with a real news network. It would be refreshing if they replaced it with an actual news network. Not a bunch of personalities, a news network where they're reporting a story and they don't go back and forth on which one you're going with.
But think about this. It's hard to stay away from that because you even watch YouTube.
Right.
If you got a show, if there's anything about you, people are going to follow you because they like you.
Right.
They like your personality. They like the jokes you tell. They like the way you look.
But you can pay for that.
So, no, I'm saying other than holograms and AIs, people fall for these news people that do come on, even if they do what you're saying.
Right.
They're going to have followers still.
Oh, yeah.
You can't stop that.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Okay.
You make money off of them now. So I do agree with what Rosebud said. I think they're going to go streaming. But see. The Fox News that we know of today, I don't think it's going to exist. Emerald says, this is the exact reason I don't watch the news anymore. Honestly, you guys keep me up to date on a lot of things. Thanks, Emerald.
News every day.
My mom watches the news.
I love the news.
I don't watch it.
Good and bad news. Now, I even watch 700 Club
Now,
news.
Wendy asked about Don Lemon. Don Lemon got the old hee-ho too. And he's the opposite. He's the other side. He's the extreme on the other side, the liberal side. Don was getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, Don to me is not the same as Tucker.
Okay.
I don't believe Don comes out and just lies. I think he really does say what he thinks and what he believes. It's just it's too far on the other side too.
Too extreme.
It's too extreme, and then his mouth gets him into trouble. Right. Like he says things about
opinions.
The woman, and women aren't strong or whatever. Remember, he made that stupid comment,
he had to take it back. He had to walk it back.
I think Don Lemon got too comfortable, and I think on his show they feel like they can just say anything, and they keep forgetting that they're beholden to the advertisers.
Right.
And they don't want to piss anybody off, these advertisers.
Because it's about money. They don't want to lose.
It's all about money.
Yeah.
So Don Lemon, to me, I think first of all, he's an idiot. He should have known he was going to get fired when they took his show away from him and put him on a panel with people.
Okay.
Again, he's the guy on The Office that got moved from upstairs down into the basement.
My stapler.
He's that guy. Don Lemon got his show taken away from him, and then they put him on a panel and made him get up early in the morning.
Why don't he just do what Chris Como did? Didn't Chris Como go to another network?
No, he's on YouTube. What, Ma? Yeah, he's on YouTube.
You watch him?
So Don is going to go to YouTube, or he's going to go to some streaming service.
Okay.
He'll still have his audience. People are still tuning in to Don Lemon.
Okay.
But as far as being part of a major network, he can't do that anymore.
Is there a big difference with being on a part of a major network versus like how your man
money?
No, your man,
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern making big money.
Well, the difference is, here's the difference. You can, if you have a large enough audience, you can make more money on your own.
Yeah.
So if Don Lemon has a big enough audience, he can make more money than he did at CNN.
When you said Howard Stern, I do understand why Howard Stern from the beginning had to step and do his own another network with another.
Kept getting fired,
because he would say things that was probably
he kept getting fired,
offensive,
but Rogan
had a big audience. That
Joe Rogan and Howard Stern and people like him, they make more money not being on mainstream.
Right.
So if Don Lemon wants to be the guy who ruffles feathers, that's what Rosebud said here.
Okay.
Don was known to ruffle feathers.
He needs to be like Howard Stern.
He needs to go balls in. What they say, or balls out, whatever they say.
What y'all say about me?
He needs to go all out. And then he needs to go on his own platform.
Okay.
And now I can say whatever I want to say.
Whatever I want to say.
And the audience who wants to listen to me will follow me.
They will follow you and support you.
Like Como.
Okay.
Como, whatever his name. His friend.
Chris Como. Uh-huh.
Chris. Don Lemon says he's been fired from his post at CNN this morning. Everybody got a box this morning to get out of here. Which he co-anchored with Kaylin Collins and Poppy Harlow for about 6 months. The former anchor, who was on air Monday morning, shared the news in a statement on Twitter. I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I'm stunned.
Dude, come on now.
He wrote.
We kind of saw that coming when you didn't.
When they took your show away, I knew you was gone. Mm-hmm. CNN CEO Chris said in a statement that the network wishes him well and will cheer him on as he pursues further endeavors, echoing what he wrote in an email to CNN staffers obtained by USA Today. I wish you well, whatever, but you're not going to be here no more. To my CNN colleagues, CNN and Don have parted ways. Don will forever be part of the CNN family, and we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years. Mm-hmm. He added, CNN This Morning has been on the air for nearly 6 months, and we are committed to its success. CNN This Morning. So that's the name of the new show.
That he's been on. Okay, with the two ladies.
Why was Don Lemon fired? Don Lemon expressed frustration with the manner in which he says the news was delivered to him. So there's his little stun. He's stunned after 17 years. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play with that he said. I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. Maybe there's some hidden thing going on, like if we let Tucker Carlson go, you got to let Don Lemon go. I don't know, something. You know how people be having stuff in the background going on?
Oh, I don't know.
Don Lemon's statement about this morning's events is inaccurate, CNN said. He was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead he released the statement on Twitter. So he got called to the office. I understand. He did what I did. Remember when I was at the company? Mm-hmm. Okay, I was working at this company, the same company you worked at. This was a long time ago.
Part-time, no. I worked at part-time.
You part-time. I was full-time.
Oh, no, I was full-time. You're right. Right out of college.
I was downstairs, and I worked in the file room. Mm-hmm. And this lady came down there, and she was rude. And she was like, you need to get these files or something. And I told her, who are you talking to? I said, you don't talk to me that way. And then she was like, your job is this, or whatever. Now I was young. I think I was 18 or whatever. I said, I would jump over this counter and beat the hell out of you.
You know that's walking papers.
So then the main
fact that you said it.
How dare you speak to me? So then the main lady, over everybody, called and said, I want to see you in my office.
She was rude too.
So I went to her office and I sat there. She said, you don't talk to people that way. You don't talk to people that way. You this. Now you go down there and I don't want to hear from this. I don't want to hear nothing like that from you again. And I was like, okay. And I got up, went downstairs.
You got your purse?
I got my purse and then I left.
It was known. People that work with Kim, all in the companies that she worked with, they knew if Kim gets her purse, she's out of there. They know that.
So the other time that this happened,
don't get your purse, Kim. Don't go, Kim.
I was working in payroll at another company, and when payroll, the managers from these different places send you the time cards and stuff.
Okay.
So I sent the thing, and I said, you need to hurry up and send me your stuff so I can put their time in. This
was a weekend, right? A Friday.
This was like a Friday, whatever. So the manager did. I'm working on it. I do it. You just have to wait. I said at 5 o'clock, I'm gone.
Right. You're not gonna stay over.
So she said, I'll get to it. Whatever. 5 o'clock came. I was gone. I shut the computer down. I was out of here. So Monday came. I came back. They said, you can't do that. Those people didn't get their time in. I said, well, they need to worry about that with their boss. I told her 5 o'clock I was gone.
She was gone. Okay.
They said, well, we're going to have, I called it the big office. We're going to have to write this, put this in your file.
Your review thing.
And we also going to have to
suspend 30 days
probation. We're going to give you probation for a week. And watch and make sure, you don't make any mistakes or whatever. And I said, are you done? And then the vice president, she said, yes. I said, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my desk. I'm going to get my purse.
She went for that purse.
And I said, and then I'm gone. And my manager said, no. I said, nobody puts me on suspension. I mean, not suspension, probation. I said, I don't do probation.
That's funny.
And the lady, the vice president was shocked. She was shocked that I was getting my purse to leave. She was like, we can talk about this. I said, you've already talked. I said, the minute you said that you was putting me on probation, you pretty much said I was fired.
Oh, okay. Well, because they watching.
Don't watch me.
Yeah, they gonna do that.
So then my boss
had those jobs.
She chased me all the way out the door, saying, "Don't quit, don't leave." Don't. So what Don Lemon did, this is what I believe happened.
Okay.
They said, we want to see you in the office.
Okay.
The man just said that. CNN.
Okay.
And Don went home. Don got his wallet. Don got his wallet.
So he just didn't pay it. He didn't care.
He didn't even go to the meeting. The man
but
CNN
he went on
said.
Twitter.
But he went on Twitter.
So he shouldn't have done that.
No. He knew what they was getting ready. Don't take me behind closed doors.
Okay.
Because I know what y'all getting ready to do.
So they wasn't going to offer him anything?
You don't have to fire me. I'll quit.
How many times we hear that line? We hear that line in all these sitcoms. You don't have to fire me. I quit.
You're going to try to take me behind closed doors and have a conversation with me. And I probably heard from people that's told me when they get you in that office, they gonna fire you. Yeah. They probably going to tell you can work, you can say goodbye.
Right.
You can have a week or saying goodbye.
Here's the hint. An HR person is in there. And
Thank you.
Manager. What you think they talking about? Your goodbye papers.
So Don probably said, no, you're not.
Well, why did he go on Twitter?
He went on Twitter and said, I'm out of here.
Wow, Don. You need to go like your friend, the guy you like. He's the Lone Ranger.
Who you talking
Howard
about?
Stern.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris Cuomo.
Yeah, he's going to go on YouTube.
Chris Cuomo. Howard Stern, they're what do you call those? Like not Lone Rangers. They
just go out and do
your own thing.
So Don to me is different than Tucker. Tucker Carlson, to me, I don't believe anybody's going to follow him because he pissed off mega people by talking about Trump behind his back.
Yeah.
And that's the people he appealed to. You see what I'm saying? I don't think he, now prove me wrong. Go on your own and see.
I think he really messed up when he was talking. He should have kept his comments to himself.
Sick of him. I'm so glad they fired Tucker Carlson. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad that he talked about Trump behind his back. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that those tapes leaked and that Trump knows that he talked about him behind his back and that his people know you don't like me for real.
Right.
So I'm going to make you I'll help you out. I'll let you go and do your little thing and you'll bring me on your show and people will watch your new show. But you're going to sit there like the bee you are, and you're going to let me tell you what to do. That's what Trump is going to do to him.
Be his bee.
He's going to be his bee.
Okay.
And Hannity's going to jump ship. Tucker Carlson is going to become Trump's new husband. And Hannity is going to jump ship so he can keep his job with his big giant head. And he's going to pull away from him as much as he can.
It's interesting though. Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Wendy says he is a journalist held to a different standard. You must be talking about Don. Wendy says Roland Martin podcast. Rosebud says pink slips everywhere. I'm quite sure some others got let go that we don't know about. Yep,
probably right.
A lot of producers. That's
a lot of that they had to settle. That's a lot of money.
And it's not over. I told you there's more lawsuits coming. Emerald says, from what I hear, it is a time for a complete change up on all these new on all the networks. Yeah. That's what I believe is happening. And so they're tired of being sued. All of these networks are tired of being sued, and they're tired of these personalities being bigger than the network.